Stop coming up with excuses and do what you got to do, because you deserve the best financial future. Hi guys, I am Tiana and welcome to my channel where we discuss building a bridge between your business ideas and successful business. If you are new, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are a returning subscribee, what is up? What is good? What is popping? And welcome back, you guys. Thank you so much for your continued support. So pretty much this episode is geared towards people who want to start a business and just probably won't because of what's going on in the economy right now. So this is just pretty much my take on it, and I wanted to share with you guys another company that did start during the economic crisis, to really just encourage you guys to start your business now, because it's the best time, because there's so much opportunity. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video, you guys. Alright, so the company I want to talk to you guys about today is Smashbruger. And so I'm not sure if you guys know about that company, but pretty much they started off with a vision. And their vision was to create the best burgers for the next burger-loving generation. And so with that vision in mind, the opportunity finally approached in 2008 when the CEO founded the company. And so pretty much during his interview with Forbes magazine, he spoke about the economic crisis, or the recession at the time, was the best time to start his business because brick and mortar was so low. I mean, he was getting it for half the price. So pretty much he saw an opportunity, he had a vision, and he just went with it. And it is currently a very stable foundation. It has over 320 locations and is located in multiple countries. So yeah, that's a little bit of background about that business. But you guys, I know that a lot of people may be just really scared about what's going on in the economy, and I can completely understand, but that does not mean that you do not need to follow your dreams and your goals. You owe that to yourself. If you have a vision, now is the time to go after it. Whether that is having the best burger-loving company, geared towards burger lovers, or a company geared towards digital marketing or video production or fashion or just anything. You deserve to literally follow your dreams. And so even in a time like this, you may have dreamt to be more experienced. Like for me personally, when I started my digital marketing firm, I wanted to start years later, 12 years after I started. Why? Because I wanted more experience. I wanted to work for some Fortune 500 companies before I even started my firm. But guys, like, you don't necessarily need all these things that you feel like you need. You do need experience, and you can get that through starting your business. So yeah, guys, you may have a goal, but just be flexible of how you're getting to that goal. So my next tip is to just go ahead and do it. Guys, so for me personally, I had an opportunity. I started my business, and when I did, I didn't have as much experience as I thought I was going to have. And so because of that, I used the little experience that I did have. I marketed for a couple organizations in my local community, and I used that experience. It wasn't Fortune 500 organizations, but it was still organizations. And so with that experience, I pretty much talked myself into creating a business. I created the legal documentation, registered it, and all that good stuff. And I didn't even have a business plan, you guys. Like, I had nothing. I had literally $320 to my name, and I just got up and did it. And so after just doing it, I began to create a business plan after it was already approved and registered. I began to work on my marketing strategy and things of that nature. But that wasn't something that I did right away. And so after that, that's when I began to work on creating a stable foundation. And so I say all this just to say that you don't need everything to be completely perfect when you start a business. You see the opportunity and you jump on it. As long as you have a vision, you can work on the business plan as you go. You can work on the foundation as you go. You can work on the skill sets as you go. You know what I'm saying? You don't need every single thing to be perfect. And that's okay if it's not. Honestly, through just getting up and going, I gained so much more experience than I did before even ever trying to plan. Because I could have easily created a business plan, and by me creating that business plan, I may have said, okay, this is going to be my marketing strategy. But until I actually got up and started doing it, started working with my target audience, I would never have known, like, okay, some of the stuff that I thought was going to work didn't. And so even in this time, with all the extra time that I do have, being that I'm working less at my regular job, so I am focused more on my business, I'm going back and I'm revising. As I'm growing, I'm still learning. I'm still making edits to the business plan. I'm still trying to tweak my foundation to make it more stable and things like that. So just to say, guys, like, it's a learning curve. Entrepreneurship is not going to be easy. Life will throw you curve balls, but right now is the best opportunity. It is. And so I just want you guys to be encouraged. Like, if you want to start a business, just get up and do it. If you already have a vision, get up and do it. You'll figure everything else out as you go. That's my best advice for you guys, because that's just what I personally did, and that's what other entrepreneurs did that I know, and also do know some that planned it out and then did it. If you have that time, then you do that and you plan it out. For me personally, I just didn't have the resources that I wanted, and I saw the opportunity, so I jumped on it. So like I said, guys, there's so many opportunity out there right now, so jump on it. You owe that to yourself. You never want to live a life of regret. You never want to look back 10 years from now and say, hey, look, I wonder where my business would have been when I started it, if I started it back in 2020. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't need all these glitz and glamours. I feel like a lot of times we're looking at people's end goals, and when we're looking at their end goals, we're expecting it to be our current goals. We're expecting to be there when we first start off, and that's not necessarily the case. It's stuff like Microsoft or Bill Gates. And so when you realize that, honestly, guys, it took Microsoft or Bill Gates 30 years to even get to a place where he is now. It took him up until 2008 to finally say, okay, look, let me stop working inside the company and just be a part of the board of directors instead. That was 30 years of working inside of a company to even become even as successful as he is today. So when you look at things like that, y'all, it takes time. If you have skills now, then that's great. Use that to your advantage. This is the best time. Even if it's, don't expect your company to be $1 million company within the first day that it starts. That's very unrealistic. But you can have $1 billion company, even if it's just as a side hustle. Even if it just starts off as a side hustle and then you work your way into a full-time business. And so, guys, like I was saying before, I hope this really did motivate some people to start your business. And if you are looking for a sign, this is your sign, honey. Okay, like, I need you to listen. This is your sign. Okay, start your business now. It is no better time. Stop coming up with excuses and do what you got to do, because you deserve the best financial future, and those other people, your target audience, is waiting on you to answer their needs. So yeah, guys, that's all that I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this content, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned, guys.